Okay, so in this section, we're going to go over conjugations in Seneca, which is basically going through who is doing the verb or who is doing the action or who things are happening to. So in Seneca and a lot of the other Iroquois languages, whether you're studying Cayuga, Oneida, Onondaga, Mohawk, whichever one you know, they have these changes. So in English, right, it's I'm riding a bike, she's riding a bike, they're swimming. Somebody has to be doing it. So in the Iroquois languages, you have 15 sections here. So let me go back. What you want is you have the single column on this left upper left here. So these are all singles, right? So we have me, you, him, her, it. Whatever it is, it can be I'm sick, you're sick, he's sick, she's sick. Maybe you have a dog, the dog is sick, it's sick. Okay? So those are your single columns of what's happening. You go to the middle column. For the most part, this is your dual column with two people. So this is me and you. You're always the target if I'm talking to you. So we went swimming. We're going to go eat later. Me and you, we're going to go eat later. If we go here, the you two, so I'm talking to you two. Could be your two kids, you're talking to two of them. You could be talking to your parents. You guys go take a ride. You two take a rest. Whatever you want to say to them, right? This section here now, this can be two males or it can be a male and a female. So once you get into this, you can have, like I said, it can be male or female. Just depends. So if you got your son and daughter, you're talking about them, you can use this one. If it's your brother and sister, auntie and uncle, whoever. This one here is for two females exclusively. So if you want to talk about your two daughters, your two sisters, whoever. This one can also be used for animals, but for the most part, two females. And then when we get to this one here, this is the us two but not you, or as they call it, exclusive. So what does that look like? Me and my grandma, me and my grandpa, me and my friend. You're talking to somebody else. If I'm talking to you about what me and somebody else did, that's what it looks like. Me and my mom are going shopping later. Me and my daughter are going to go shoot hoops. That's what me and someone else looks like. It's us two, but not you. Just me and someone. But me and someone sounds so technical. So again, that's what me and someone is. Me and my friend, me and my dad, me and my uncle. That's what that looks like. If now we go to this plural column, which is usually three or more people, you have us, all of us. So if you're in the room and there's three or more people, we're all going to eat. We're all going to go downtown. All of us are getting a stimulus check. Like everybody you're talking to is included. You all, y'all, out here they say yous. So that's just a group, right? You all. All of you move to the back. All of you are getting out of work early today. So three or more, again, it's just you all. Here we have a group, three or more. They, it can be males or it can be a mixed group. If there's one female in that group, it's a mixed group. So you'll use that conjugation if you're ever talking about a group or a mixed group. Males or a mixed group. If it's all females, then you'll use this one. So we have certain ceremonies that are just for females. You'll notice they'll use a lot of the prefixes for that particular ceremony. And then here, us but not you. So again, this is the exclusive where, what does that look like in practical terms? Me and my friends, me and my team, me and my family. If you're talking, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking about what me and a group did and you weren't in there, or what we're going to do. Those are some of the practical examples of what that sounds like in real life. So as we go across here, again, if I start with the me form, as we go across from left to right, you can see that I'm always going to be included in this. So this is me and you, and then we go here, it's me and everyone else, right? So you're always included in that me. If we go to the you form, which gets called second person, so we got you, and then you are still included in this. It's you too, you and right, you too, and then you all. So you are always included across the board. It's not always the same this way, but these ones here have a certain pattern. The males, especially when you start doing other things to it, like going future tense, negations, all kinds of other things that you have to do with them. Females, all the way across. Like I said, you can use it for animals too when we start talking about things maybe in the opening address. It's not the same right here, right? This is just it, something. But here you have the exclusives on the bottom here of where, it's me and someone or me and them. You're not included. And I already talked about the examples for that. So it works out like that. One thing to note and remember, when you get to this she form here, it can also be she, they, someone. It can even be it, even though we already have a it form right here. But just remember, this one is really flexible. And it can be like for the ambiguous. If you don't know who, if you don't know who it belongs to or who did it, this is the one you want to use. You'll use the female form. So as we go across here, I've matched up some of these icons. All of these just correspond with everything we just went over here. So these are some of the symbols we'll use. So rather than me always saying if it's me, you, they males, instead of having to say that all the time, I'll just have an icon and we can just focus on the root or the word that we're working with. And then you just have to conjugate it to which one we're using. So I won't have to say which one we're on all the time. You just see the symbol and you associate it. So obviously the me is the black, the green will always be you, blue will be males, red females. As you can see here, you're outside of the bubble, right? So you're not in there. And same thing here. You're outside of the bubble, so you're not in there. So we have different ways of using the verbs. So if we take this word to like, noits, if we take the me form, it can operate a couple ways here. You have agents and patients, or some people say subjective and objective. Basically, you have one where you're acting on it and something it is acting on you. That can happen. Sometimes it just is the way it is. And as we go through the lessons, you'll start to see. But in this instance here, if we take this first one, so knoits, I like it. But you can make it go the other way, and if you change it over to these pronouns here, you have aknoits, it likes me. If we go to this conjugation here, wadinoits, they females like it. But you can make it go the other way. And we usually color code these. After a while, you don't need the color codes anymore. This kind of just makes it stand out so you can see. You have the root of liking, and then you have the conjugation of who's doing the liking or who's getting liked. So again, wadinoits, they like it, females. Odinoits, it likes them, the females. So depending on which way that's going, that will determine which one of these pronouns you're going to use. So I'm trying to keep these short and sweet. We'll start off with a part 2 after this, but I'll cut this one off for now. More to come.